Morning, everybody. Eddie the Block here, Relic Extractors. Got John with me this morning. Actually, I'm with him. He drove. Ground's a little crunchy here today. It's not too cold right now. It's probably about 38 degrees, 40 degrees. It's humid, really foggy. But we had some ice overnight, and this is a little frozen. So we're gonna chop into this here. He's gonna widen up his hole a little bit, and then we're gonna see what the day brings us. Real quick, this is that hole I was digging a couple weeks ago that I sent a message out to the cherry pickers. So anyway, I came in here this morning and noticed this was a really rare bitters, Carmelita stomach bitters. It's embossed on two sides. Let me see here. You can see it here on this side too. Yeah, I dug one of these last year, along with the Saracena bitters on the other side of this hump right here, and about 20 feet back of another hole that we had dug. So I don't know if it looks like it could have fallen right out of here somewhere, or right there where that hole is. I don't know if somebody was picking around here after I was, or Nate could have tossed it up here from his hole here. As you can see, he kind of broke through the wall that was in between this hole and the one that he's currently digging here. He's really got this big tree right here, which is about 3 feet across, a little undermined. He said he's hoping it falls down. Well, I don't know if it's going to fall down yet, but if he goes straight into this way here, that might happen. It might come back and fall across the road. And he's already dug all the way around the back side of this and came out across the road, and you can see his aftermath here. So with that, I'm going to set this down for a minute, and we'll be back when we start finding stuff. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, you can see we're knocking this whole rim down because John was undercut here, so we want to bring it down. I know it sucks because you kind of filled a hole up, but we're just going to start throwing up behind him here so we can start digging over this way towards where Andy's hole is, underneath that down tree right there. But so in knocking this top edge down, you can see like that dark dirt on top, then the rust just underneath it. These couple little cobalts fell out. Just a common bromo here. You know, it's filled with dirt, so can't really see through it in the light. One of the smaller bromos, and then this one, it's it's hard to tell, but it's like a violet bluish purple. It's not really cobalt, unless it's a clear bottle that had some purple gentian dye in it. It's hard to tell. So yeah, we'll get back at you. Stay tuned. All right, guys, chipping up under here, going towards John. Since we're going to work this way, I'm going to try and get this top layer off right here as he's going across. And it's hard to see. This doesn't look like much at first glance, but it's actually a pretty hard bottle to find. It's probably can't even focus. Let's see. It's a Renee's magic oil, pain-killing magic oil. It's only the second one I've dug. I've seen these go for, you know, anywhere between $25 to $30 a piece. So yeah, this is only the second one that I've dug out of here, and it's only the second one I've seen come out of here. I don't know of anyone else digging any. So far, that's the find of the day. Stay tuned. Whew. All right, guys. Just popped out this 1903, 1910, or 1910 to 1923 ball perfect mason. It's the offset lettering, number 4 mold mark, pint size. Most of the balls are common, but some of the sizes are a little bit rarer than others, and depending on the mold number too, it will decipher any value. John just popped out this Hurlburt's, Hurlburts, Rubini Camphor pills. Never heard of that one. He just popped that out while he was cleaning out. So I'll show you what he's, like I said, he down in there, and like I said, he knocked the top off here a little bit so we can just move over and start digging, like I said, towards where Andy's at. And I'm just going in this way and try to knock this whole top part off right here, and then we can work across this way and down over here too as well. So all right, so he's got a nice little find there. Maybe look it up later, and we'll get back. Stay tuned. I was just pecking away, and I thought this was either a slick or maybe an older Vaseline bottle, but it's actually it's embossed around the whole shoulder. It says Hill Mansfield's Capillary, New York. So it's probably some type of blood tablet to keep your veins running smooth, I guess. Still got the cork in it. It's a pretty wide cork, but she's in there. So I'll research that. We'll see what the story is with that. So all right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys. Nothing real rare or anything like that, but they're nice to get. Dr. D. Jane's Tonic Vermifuge. This one has the address of 242 Chestnut Street, Philadelphia. This is the clear variant. The aqua ones are embossed on the sides, 25-cent size, and then quarter size or $half, 50 cents or something like that. Half size, $half. They're the older ones. I'll clean that up and put it up with a few others and a lot, and we'll see where it goes from there. All right, guys, we'll be back. All right, guys, John's digging away, and just popped out a bromo caffeine. Common, but a little less common than the bromo seltzers. No sense in holding them up in the sun, because she's packed tight with clay. So he's going to have to let that soak and loosen up into mud. Nice strong embossing though. Good cobalt color. Doesn't seem to have any damage on it. Looks pretty good. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, guys, I kind of moved over a little bit here. Loosening this up a little bit. And a little bit of a crier. You can see where it says Middletown, New York. I know what it is. It's an old Garrett Brothers shot glass from Middletown, New York. I got one of these a few months ago. I think it's on one of my first videos. I'm not positive, but I think I got it when I dug that Coleman Hutch back in September, I do believe. So you'd have to check my earlier videos for that. But yeah, this would have been, you know, like a $50 shot glass had it not been broken. So, well, that's a shame. No sense crying over it. All right, we'll see what comes out next. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Still just pecking away. Like I said, I'm only at about the 1.5 to 2 foot level, just kind of widening out around. I decided to stop on this right here because John's down in his hole. He's about 8 foot down, and I don't want to end up poking through and then have the wall fall in on him, so I'm just going to work back over this way. Got my second Renee's magic oil, pain-killing magic oil. It's the second one today. So that's good. So, you know, that's anywhere between $40 to $50 for the pair. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys. Try to tell John when he finds something, tell me before he pulls it out, but this one rolled out, so he's off the hook for this one. I wanted to try and get some live footage today. Hopefully we get some good stuff. So right now, this is the find of the day here so far. Let's see, Fratelli Cora, Milano, Italy, Italia. And it's like a bromo, Citrato effervescente, I guess, if that might be how you pronounce it. Nice strong embossing. Yeah, they'll fool you, think it's an irregular bromo, which essentially it is, but from Italy. And it's got a really nice kick up in the base. It's older, it's blown. Nice rolled lip on it. So we'll get back at it. Stay tuned. Alright, guys, John's got something down in the hole. I'm going to work my way around and try and stand right here where a shovel is. He's not sure what it is yet, or if it's anything worthwhile, but so we're going to try and get a live pull in here. I can make it right to here, and then I'll. Let me see if I can zoom in here. All right, that's about as close as I'm gonna get. All right, we'll see what comes out.
Let's see what it is.
It's like he's right down in that rust layer again from cleaning out. Probably at about the 8 to 10 foot level.
Yeah, couldn't be anything.
Couldn't be anything nice.
Couldn't be anything worse.
It's an older ketchup though.
Ketchup, wow. Okay. Well, while we're live, let me poke around in here.
All right.
See if I find any other treasures.
I hear the glass.
Yeah, I'm hitting something right here. Right there's another bottle. Dr. Jane's expectorant.
Oh wow, that's a big one.
Philly.
There we go. Yeah, that's an older one too.
Yeah.
Got the
looks in pretty good shape.
The extended abbreviation of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Phila.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, cool.
Well, all right.
All right, guys, we'll get back at you. Alright guys, well, I didn't even get a chance to climb up out of John's hole, and he's got another bottle showing right there. He's scratching it out right there. So, hopefully it's not another catch. It looks kind of big.
Yeah, chunky.
Be nice if it was a nice wooden Celic chemist jar, but they look like a fruit jar.
And so far, I don't see any embossing. Neck.
Big whiskey.
Yeah, maybe. So it's amber. Top.
A mason jar lid he just popped out there. Is that a blob?
There's a blob.
Is that a condol?
Probably, maybe a Pluto water? No.
No, not with that kind of top. Is that a condol? Like it's like a mineral water if it says condol, C-O-N-D-A-L?
Anything. Slick.
No, really? Nothing.
Yeah, total slick. Yep, nothing on the bottom either.
Huh.
Yeah.
Big slick blob.
Yeah.
That's a good sign though. Maybe there's another blob down there with some decent embossing on it.
Writing on it.
Alright guys, we'll get back at you. Stay tuned. Alright guys, John's got two more in the hole here he's working on.
Yeah, this one's broken.
One's broke.
Yep.
Another blob or no?
Nah, just a cool crown.
I hear some stuff falling. Something's breaking off of Andy's hole behind us here. I can hear it like kind of dropping in.
Oh yeah.
Like something's stalling out.
And another ketchup.
And another ketchup.
Jeez.
All right, guys.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna excavate a little more.
We'll get back at you. He's gonna clean up for a little bit. All right, guys. John's working on a Stoneware. Not a jug. Might be a fruit jar or an oyster jar or something like that. He's trying to slowly dig around it right now.
Got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Does it got the two grooves in it up on the top?
Yeah, it's got like it had a lid.
Yep, and there should be like two straight grooves parallel to another across the top of that lip.
There's one groove right here.
Look at the size of that jar, guys. Yeah, that's definitely like a fruit jar or like I said, like an oyster jar. We walk down here slowly. Try not to disturb too much. Yeah, I don't know if mine's this big or not though, but let's see here. Let me get this up here, guys. There you go. Look at the size of that. It's like a gallon size. Gallon size Stoneware. Look at that. No marks on it. But that thing's about six and a half, maybe 7 inches across the base. It's about a foot high. You can judge by my hand here how big it is. And definitely had some of these actually had a glass lid, and then they had a wire closure on them. I'm trying to see if there's I don't see, well, there's a dimple here, right there. You see that little notch right there? That little, I just kind of filled it in. Give me a second here, guys. Let me see if I can get that out. You may have seen it before. I just actually filled it in with my finger. But anyway, right in front of the tip of my index finger is a groove there. And the other groove, yeah, there is 2 grooves. So this would have had a wire bail or a wire carrying handle on this. Yeah, that's it. That's a big jar.
Hey, while you're there and live,
good find. Uh-oh, he's got something else in the hole. Let me move this up. I'm gonna move this up out of the way over here. Look at that monster. It's at least a gallon. Whoa. All right, he's got something else down in here. Let's see what he's got.
looks like it could be just a gin. Looks like dry gin.
Maybe a Gordon's.
Yeah, might be Gordon's.
Well, there's another one that's shaped like that in here. I've seen the Burnett's.
Yeah, it's the Gordon's.
Gordon's.
England, yeah.
All right. All right, guys.
Anyways.
Oh, the top's broken off?
Top's
Yeah.
broken off, yeah.
All right. Stay tuned. All right, guys. I got a couple things here to show you. I'm not sure if this is an olive oil or a 3-sided whiskey. Never seen one before. I mean, I've seen 3-sided whiskeys before, but like a pinch bottle. But not like this. It's got a nice long neck, applied top. And I thought it was slick at first, but it's not. It's Frederick Stearns and Company, Detroit, Michigan. So hoping it's a nice, hard to find whiskey. And I mean, technically it's 6 sides if you want to count the rounded corners, paneled corners. So we got that. So I'll clean that up and we'll get that listed. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. Really nice heavy embossed Sure Seal fruit jar, mason jar. It's got a couple chips on it. But I'm going to look it up in the red book. It's got a number 5 on the base. If it's anything like some of the ball jars, really thick number 5 too. I've never seen like the embossing that like that thick, like a bold, like a really bold number. But anyways, what I was getting at is number 5 molds, for whatever reason, on some of the ball jars are pretty hard to find. So I'm hoping this, even with the chip, could pan out to maybe a $20 jar. So we'll look that up later on. And then it's a slick, partially labeled. You can see where it says Middletown, New York, and I can read it. I don't know if you guys can, but if I can get it to focus again. It's like it's nitrile or something like that, and it does say McMonagle and Rogers in there in the middle of the label. So label, you know, there's no saving the label, but I think that was pretty cool that you can read it for the most part. And it says 30% alcohol. So it kind of tells you, you know, where they were at back in the day. Why my phone's having a problem focusing today. I see it just got blurry there for a minute. It kind of tells you back in the day what was in most of these elixirs. 30% alcohol, 40% alcohol. That's why it made you feel better. So, all right, we'll get back at you. I'm going to see what John's up to. All right, guys, we're going to go back down here by John. He just shouted up to me again. He's got a hutch in the hole. So you already know he's pulled a couple nice ones out of here. The one I got on camera, the other one I didn't because I had already left. I'm not going to go down too far though, John. I'm going to just stay right here and
I'll catch you if you fall.
Yeah. I'm a heavy load, buddy. All right, so he's got a Hutch on. We're going to see what it is right now.
You're right here.
He's going to pull it out. He's kind of having the, it's a soft layer down deep. Even though everything else is compacted over top, there's a soft layer down there.
Eyes are cramped, built down.
That's the older one, though. It's an aqua one, right? Smooth base.
Yeah, smooth base, aqua.
That's nice.
Funny looking Hutch top.
Almost, that might be the gravitating stopper. They would have had like a glass. Here, let me see that one.
It's got the
top in it.
The stopper in it, but it's just a funny Hutch
Yeah, it's
top.
a little bit longer of a neck. It's an older one, that's why. That's what it is. Filled up with water.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I can't see it in my camera. But there's the sun. Yeah, it's definitely a really older, probably 1880s Hutch. Filled with water.
No, that wouldn't have lasted. That's a
Yeah. All right, guys. John's kicking butt today. It's coming out. Water's coming out. So. All right, we'll get back at you. Stay tuned. All right, guys. John's pulling something else out. Not sure what it is yet. He's hoping we're in Hutch territory, he says. He's down at about 10 foot.
Nothing.
Nothing. Broken.
Broken ballast bottle.
Okay. Watch yourself. It's just one piece. So, all right, guys, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.